before we get to the main event. The pre-show, the 0-hour pre-show, saw MJF and Samoa Joe actually gel well as tag team partners, and they beat the Gun Club. Entertaining match, very predictable outcome, but nobody, Jesse, nobody saw Adam Cole showing up tonight and being in the corner of MJF, hobbled out there with a boot on and on crutches and a very Santa Claus-like beard. It wasn't white, but it was as long as I've ever seen Adam Cole grow a beard. And he's got the salt and pepper look, too, man. He's copying my gimmick, you know?
Old age, yeah.
Old age, yeah. Well, he's younger than I am, so it's quite shocking that he's got so many gray hairs already at his, what is he, 34? Jesus Christ. But he's out there. He's in the corner of MJF. They win the match. They retain the ROH Tag Team titles. As a result, MJF gives Samoa Joe a championship match. When, where, we don't know yet. But MJF and Adam Cole embraced. After the match, MJF got beat up. He got beat up by the Gun Club. They took his leg out. They Pillmanized his leg, wrapped his leg in a steel chair. Goodbye. He was gurneyed out, put into an ambulance, and Adam Cole had to stand there and watch as his best friend, his bro Chacho, was being beat up. Couldn't even do anything about it. They ushered him out, put him in an ambulance, and then the announcement is made that the World Championship match is not going to take place this evening at Full Gear in the main event, and they were going to give the title to Jay White. And Adam Cole comes out because MJF said so. He told Adam Cole as they were loading him into the ambulance, don't let them do anything for my championship. And Adam Cole said, I promise, bro, I got you. Okay? Everybody was asking why this match was made because MJF requested this match to be made. So Adam Cole and Jay White were announced as the main event, Jesse. And what was your initial reaction to this when a hobbled man on one foot was put into the main event with Jay White to defend MJF's World Championship?
Overbooked. At the onset, at the start of this, it already came off like all this shit is overbooked. I understand the overall goal, and that was to try to take some of the predictability out of the outcome of the match. So I can understand that with the beatdown angle, that actually made sense. Your guys in the main event title match with this guy, right? And you got him in the 0 hour, beat the shit out of him. That made complete sense. Take him out, beat the shit out of him, put him on the shelf, make us wonder if he can go. And of course, that baby face, I'm going to pull it off and go. At the end, that's what I expected. What made no sense, and this is the part that the world is talking about, this is not just me, this is not just JD, that everybody is saying that how in the hell, what medical physician cleared a man in a legit hard cast to compete for the world title? How is it that this came to be? Samson looks like a fucking idiot. He looks worse than Aubrey Edwards tonight.
My question is, that's a very solid question there. My question is, Tony, if anybody in AEW is watching this is my job to dissect the show. So if you don't like it, I apologize in advance, but I have to call bullshit out when I see bullshit, because if this was WWE, you certainly know Jesse and I would be calling it out. How does Adam Cole get cleared for the main event to wrestle Jay White with 1 foot and in casts or on casts, hobbling in casts, but he wasn't good enough to be cleared to wrestle in the tag team match with MJF to defend the Ring of Honor tag team titles? Would anybody love to answer that question? How are you going to clear him for one match and not clear him for the other? Why did MJF go weeks of television looking for a fucking partner if Adam Cole was standing right there and you were going to clear him for the main event? Yeah. Couldn't Adam Cole have been MJF's partner? I mean, I don't know, man. Listen, man, if I'm getting a little too complicated for you guys, man, I apologize, but I'd love to know.
If you're telling me that he was able to go if it was important enough, then what you're telling me that the ROH tag titles just aren't important enough to go out there and give it the old college try for. So what are you saying? That those titles aren't as important? Because if he was physically able to go, I'm with you. Why wasn't he out there defending his titles?
I don't know.
Because he's too hurt to go. Great. Then how is he in the main event? Who cleared this? And why on God's green earth did you give Jay White an out clause that for some reason says that if MJF can't go, then he's crowned the world champion? It is Jay White. Why was that put in there? Why was that put in there?
I don't know.
You just gave a heel faction the green light to beat the crap out of your champion in the 0 hour and ruin your main event. How about you reverse that stipulation? If you guys get involved in the 0 hour match, you lose your fucking title shot and it goes to someone else.
It's like
your main event.
It's like bad behavior is rewarded in this company. Like if I'm Tony Khan, I'm looking at the Bullet Club. You fucked my main event up. No, but here's the world championship, man. We're gonna gift you the world championship.
Give it to you.
Like what the fuck?
Why?
Hey, you just took out my world champion and my main event is ruined, man. Here's the world championship by forfeit. Are you fucking serious?
That made no sense. 0 sense at all. The beatdown made sense. That odd stipulation being thrown in there made no sense. Clearing Adam Cole to go out there with a goddamn cast on made no sense. None of it made sense. I get what you wanted. You just overbooked it. You went a little too far. You could have stopped with the beatdown and the uncertainty, the uncertainty if MJF was going to make it out there. Then, of course, he would go out there and do the match. Guess what else you did, TK? You went out there and sent Jay White out there and couldn't beat 2 fucking men with broken legs. He couldn't beat Cole and MJF. Neither one of them had a fucking working leg. He had the Gun Club out there. Brian Cage was somewhere lurking in the back. Between all these fucking goons, you guys couldn't beat 2 men with not 2 working legs. It makes fucking Jay White look worse.
I'm not worried about Jay White. Everybody's like, Jay White's buried. No, he's not.
No, he'll be fine.
Jay White's not buried.
Did him no fucking favors, man. The guy came in with
Does he look like a geek? Sure.
Yeah.
But is he buried? No.
He's not buried. He came into the match with all kinds of credibility, having the potential to win the match. I would have taken MJF, edging out a victory with a hurt leg, but Jesus Christ, it looked like he couldn't get shit done with these 2 dudes who weren't even healthy enough to go. And you had your fucking crew with you.
Maybe these decisions are being made because Tony Khan is the devil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's me, Max.
It's me, pal.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It's me, Max. It was me all along.
All along.
No, Tony's not the devil. That would be fucking stupid. Now, those things clearly don't make any sense. Those are the things that I said in the beginning. Those were the silly parts. Then we get to the main event. We get Adam Cole hobbling down. We get the match announcements, and Justin Roberts was befuddled, and he didn't even want to make the announcement because he thought this was fucking ridiculous. We got Bryce Remsburg holding up the ROH tag team titles, and and the AEW world title. He's fucking pissed at this shit. And the bell rings. Or the bell actually doesn't ring. We all of a sudden we hear the siren of the ambulance, and the ambulance is coming back into the arena. So I'm wondering, before this even happened, what happens here? Are they going to allow Adam Cole to wrestle? Is he going to take the boot off and show us that it was all a troll, that he's not really hurt? Maybe he was going to lay down and lose Max's title on purpose. I don't know if they would have did that. I think a lot of people would have went home pissed, but it was certainly an option. But then, Jesse, we hear the siren of the ambulance. MJF is driving the ambulance back into the arena.
Stone Cold style.
He makes his way through Gorilla. He makes his way out through the curtain, and then all of a sudden, we see security, we see agents, we see producers, and they're all leaping in front of MJF. No, you can't go out there. You can't go out there. You can't wrestle. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah. How stupid does this look? You got 12 people out there stopping MJF from getting to the ring, and he's hobbling on one leg. He's walking. He's hobbling on one leg. Meanwhile, you got Adam Cole in the ring who can't even fucking stand up correctly with the crutches on, and you didn't stop him from going to the ring?
I wanna read you a tweet. I want to read your tweet because we're not the only ones that picked up on this. I still want to know why 20 bodies tried to stop Max from getting in the ring, but the dude with crutches from 2 ankle surgeries got a whole ass unbothered entrance. Britt Baker.
I mean, is she wrong?
It.
She's 100% correct.
You can't go out there. Stop. We need that dude with the broken ankle.
And Adam Cole is defending the title. On what? 1 foot?
Bro, TK, you got to reel this in a little bit, man. That main event was way overbooked. Way overbooked.
Now, with that silliness, we got the storyline of MJF being beat up by the Bullet Club, the Gun Club. He sold the leg throughout the entire match. By the end of the match, I don't give a shit what anybody says. The match itself was fucking great. I thought it was a great match. My question, as a fan of MJF's work and a fan of this storyline, I can't wait to see it played out. I'm excited to see who the reveal is and where this goes. Is he losing the championship at World's End? My question is, with the outcome of this match and the little subtle things that we saw throughout this match, which I'll get into, with MJF, Jesse, winning this match the way that he did, I don't know why the injury angle was needed. Because at the end of the night, no matter what, MJF walked out the champion, and the injury angle almost seems as if it was unnecessary to do throughout the entire show if MJF was only going to win the championship, retain the championship, get his belt back, and send the crowd home happy with nothing happening at the end of the show. They did nothing to justify the entire 4 hours of build surrounding MJF's injury, going to the hospital, coming back, wrestling the match, winning. Where do you justify the injury angle? That's my problem. Like, you didn't pay that off unless this is going to lead to a payoff in the Samoa Joe match. Maybe this leads to a payoff at World's End. Maybe this is going to lead to him losing the championship with what we saw tonight. Now, we're going to have to figure that out on Wednesday leading into World's End. We got several weeks, actually, till World's End. Do you feel like what they did tonight justified the ending? And do you feel like this could potentially be leading to World's End and it's going to play into a bigger storyline?
It kind of feels like even if it does, it still made no sense the way it carried out tonight. Like I said, I can't in good faith sit here and justify how this match was booked tonight made any sense. It was just completely all over the place, and it didn't need to be. Max and Jay White can go out there and just deliver a banger.
That's exactly what I said.
I mean, they can just go out there and kill it. I mean, I get it. You wanted to add a little bit more intrigue. I can respect the injury angle. Is Max going to be able to go? Let him get a little bit more babyface heat. I'm with that. But everything else that came with that should have been 86th. We didn't need any of it. The Guns beat him down. He's in the trainer's room, getting taped up, pushing away trainers. I don't need this shit. I'm going to go out there and let him come hobble out, sell the leg, do the match. He wins. That would have been perfectly fine. We did not need a 5-star wrestling match from these two. All we needed was 20, 25 minutes of decent wrestling because the story was selling the match by itself.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
Exactly. It's almost as if Tony Khan, without saying it, and I know he doesn't feel this way because why would he? It's almost as if he didn't trust MJF and Jay White to go out there and deliver an entertaining main event. Like, the story was there. The whole story was there. MJF doesn't have Triple B. MJF is looking to get back Triple B. MJF has been outgunned every step of the way by the Bullet Club. He's got nobody. He's got Samoa Joe backing him up if he needs it, but he's got to give Joe back a world championship for his services. He's got no Adam Cole. The Acclaim were taken out by the fucking Foot Clan and the Devil. Yeah. So who does he got? The story was MJF doing things on his own with no friends. Yep. That's the story. We didn't need an injury angle. We didn't need all this silliness. All you did was muddy up the storyline and once again compromise MJF and compromise in this case now Jay White. Why?
Yeah.
I don't get it. They're trying to do more than what we really need. Let MJF carry the fucking storyline with what he's got.
Yep. Let him go work. Let him go out there and do what he does. Let him and dude, all you have to do is let MJF and Jay White go out there and deliver your main event.
That's it. You let MJF deliver a main event with Kenny Omega. There's no difference here.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Jay White tweeted tonight, "I am done with AEW."
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I'm sure that's storyline.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it's playing into the devil reveal for sure.
I'm sure it is. But that was the tweet. I am done with AEW.
A lot more questions. You know, it's not good when you go into something expecting a banger match because you got MJF at the top of his game right now. You got Jay White, who's one of the world's best. Just give me a fucking 5-star banger. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting a little struggle in babyface MJF to get his belt back. He's outgunned again. He's got this. He's got that. Maybe Samoa Joe comes out and evens the odds and says, you know what? Here's your fucking world championship match as MJF against Samoa Joe. Fine. But I feel with what they did, they honestly took a little of the steam out of this storyline and they just compromised several different aspects of it. And with MJF now, I'm hoping to God this leads to something bigger. I'm hoping this leads to something where, you know, this injury plays into a bigger aspect. And I know a lot of people were expecting a devil reveal tonight with this. Something should have happened. With the injury, like I said, something should have happened. The injury was not justified tonight to do what they did. We didn't get no devil reveal, and people are so fucking stupid. And I said this on social media. Oh, where's the devil reveal? I expected the devil. No, you're not getting the devil tonight. Do you want to know why? Because the devil was standing at ringside with 2 fucking crutches and a black boot on his foot. That's the devil. They named the whole fucking pay-per-view for the devil reveal called World's End. That's when you're going to get the devil reveal.
I'm seeing that, guys. Take that back. That's a fucking Jay Wright troll account. It's actually followed by Chris Van Vliet and Thunder Rosa.
Oh, my God.
I kid you not. It's actually, if I looked at it, why is he tweeting about so much WWE shit? It's not fucking Jay White. He's fucking followed by Thunder Rosa. He's followed by fucking wrestling purist. Okay, whatever.
I don't know.
That's not
people got no lives.
That's nonetheless. He's got like 8,000 fucking followers. People actually believe this is Jay White.
Where's the devil reveal? The devil was outside.
The devil was right there.
He was standing in MJF's corner. What don't you understand? You're not going to get a reveal now.
Nah. And I could see that. I mean, I didn't need a reveal. To me, like Adam Cole basically revealed him to himself. He didn't do shit to help. He left everything out for fucking Jay White to get
everything. He watched MJF get beat up. He didn't even fucking take a swipe with a crutch at these guys. He didn't do shit. He just watched MJF get beat up. He watched MJF get loaded into an ambulance. Nobody knew if you could trust him at that point. Then the match happens. We didn't know if he was going to wrestle a fucking match and cost MJF the title. MJF comes back out there, and there's a spot where the title gets involved, the Ring of Honor title. He just handed the fucking belt to Jay White with no struggle at all to even take it away from him. Then he pulls out the Dynamite Diamond Ring. And Jesse, I'm asking, when he pulls out the Dynamite Diamond Ring, why does he have the Dynamite Diamond Ring? Where did he get the ring from? Did he go in MJF's locker? Did he go in MJF's locker room?
I guess that's a good point.
Was he the one who took the mask?
Why wouldn't Max have the diamond ring on him already?
I don't know.
That's a good point.
Like, why does Adam Cole have possession of the Dynamite Diamond Ring? Did anybody ask that question? So that goes hand in hand with, well, if he's got the Dynamite Diamond Ring, then why wouldn't he have the fucking devil mask? I mean, that's a little too...
Why does he have the... Max brings the diamond ring out to the ring with him.
Yes.
And he got jumped and he got put in an ambulance. And the first thing he was saying, call Max, call Adam, give me Adam. Adam came running up, told Adam, don't let him take my title. They whisked him away to the hospital. Adam went out to the fucking ring. Max came back from the hospital. Adam already had the ring. How did he? You're right. How did he have the fucking ring?
This is something I want you guys to keep an eye on, man. I don't watch this shit like you guys. I keep an eye. Sometimes it's a fact or something slips through, but this stood out to me very much so. Why does he have the Dynamite Diamond ring? And then, there was the instance where he had the Dynamite Diamond ring and he puts it on the apron for MJF to crawl over there and get it. Yeah, throw it to him.
He laid it there for Max to get. Jay made sure that Max couldn't get to it and then came around and slowly crawled to it.
And Jay White swiped it and Adam Cole did nothing to stop it.
He just let him take it. That's why I said, like, dude, that I text you, I'm like, dude, the fucking Adam just being Captain fucking Obvious tonight, dude. He's not even fucking trying to hide it anymore.
Ridiculous. And then the match goes on and MJF is struggling to win the match, and Jay White, he's beating the shit out of MJF, and MJF is selling the knee. Just crazy shit. But at the end of the night, MJF retained the championship. He got possession of Triple B back. There was no Tommaso Ciampa on Johnny Gargano here with Adam Cole on MJF. There was no crutch shot to the back as they stood on stage. They hugged, and that was it. So who knows what we're going to see on Dynamite. But I thought the match still ended up being a fantastic match. It was, to me, edge of your seat. They tried to sell the knee. They tried to give you the glimpse of MJF losing the championship. But he did not. And he did shit on one leg that a guy with one leg should not be doing.
Should not be doing.
I mean, a guy with one leg should not be diving off the top rope to the outside, delivering an elbow drop on table debris. I'm sorry. I was actually scared for his well-being after that spot. I'm like, Max, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. You want to make it to 365, you're going to be out for 365. Never mind fucking make it to 365 holding the belt.
And hey, man, look, I'm all about suspending my disbeliefs and all this other stuff. I really am. But yeah, Max did a whole lot of stuff on that leg that shouldn't have been able to have been done. So, but I get it. You want to bring a little bit of unpredictability to the main event. I just think it was overproduced, way overproduced.
Yeah, the injury, it's got to play into something else. But is the silliness that came along with it, is it worth it to get to the next phase, to the next chapter of this storyline? Because there was a lot of fucking silliness and a lot of blatant logic gaps. It's like, I'm like, how did this get past quality control?
Nah,
I don't get it.
I don't get that at all.
It's like, is anybody rereading the script?
Yeah.
Can't be doing that type of shit, man. This is not the type of show that's going to let that shit fly. And I'm sorry if we're being hard on it, because the match itself, I thought the match was fucking great. I thought it was one of the best matches of the entire night, just based on the body work that these two guys did. They went and they worked their fucking ass off. But holy shit, the silliness that came along with it, and then Jay White can't beat two guys hobbled on one leg each. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, the injury angle did not need to happen. If this was the end, it did not justify doing it for 4 hours of the entire show tonight.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So Wednesday's going to be a very interesting night. We're going to get the Continental Classic. We're going to get the obvious continuation of this, MJF and Adam Cole, where he stands. He's back on television. I didn't even think Adam Cole could fucking fly, to be honest with you. I mean, why did they invite him to Los Angeles? I mean, he was on TV for all these weeks. Now he's got to be in Los Angeles to back MJF. Where the fuck has he been? Does anybody ask that question? Why all of a sudden is he there now in the flesh? He's the devil. I've been saying this since Grand Slam. The fucking day after it happened. This is a fucking work. I'm sticking to my guns on that. I hope I'm right. This is the only one that makes sense.
Maybe he came to support. I mean, I'm all about, okay, maybe he came out to the key, in the key of form to support him. Then if that's the case, why didn't he come out to ringside at least to support him and Joe in the tag match in the 0 hour?
I don't know. And maybe we should question Britt Baker. Why did Britt Baker let him leave the house? Super Mario RPG just came out, bro. You should be on your Switch playing. Never mind in Los Angeles.
I don't know. I mean, I want to say that we're just looking too far into it, but at the same time, you gave us too much to look into. That was way overproduced, man.